The winter letter I never sent. I don't know why I kept the letter. Maybe because writing it felt like the only way to stay brave. Maybe because I knew if I ever sent it, everything between us would truly end. It started on a quiet winter evening. The kind where the world feels too still, too soft, like it's holding its breath. Snow piled against my window, the Christmas lights outside flickered, and I sat at my desk trying to breathe through a heart that felt too heavy. You hadn't called in days. You hadn't even read my last message. And somehow, I already knew what that meant. I picked up my pen and started writing your name slowly, carefully, like I was afraid it would disappear if I wrote it too fast. I told you that I missed the way we used to talk, the way you used to laugh at everything, the way winter always felt warmer because you were there. I told you that I didn't understand why the distance between us grew so fast or why it felt like I was the only one trying to keep us from falling apart. I wrote that I wasn't angry, just tired. Tired of waiting for the version of you who loved me back. I paused for a long time after that. Snow kept falling outside my window, covering everything in white. And I wondered if that was what you wanted, a clean slate, a life without the weight of me. My hands were shaking. I kept writing anyway. I wrote that I still cared, more than I should, more than was good for me. And at the very end, I wrote the sentence that broke me. I'm letting you go, not because I want to, but because you already left. When I finished, I folded the letter and held it against my chest. I thought about sending it. I really did. But something inside whispered that this letter wasn't meant for you. It was meant for me, the part of me that needed to heal. So I put it in a small box and hid it in the drawer. A goodbye you would never hear. A truth you would never know. Later that night, I stood by the window and watched the snow fall. It didn't feel peaceful. It felt like the whole world was trying to quiet the sound of my heart breaking. But in that silence, I realized something. Maybe this winter wasn't here to take something from me. Maybe it was here to give me the strength to start over. If you're listening to this story right now, tell me, should I have sent the letter? Or was it better to let it stay hidden, like the goodbye I wasn't ready to speak out loud? I really want to hear what you think.